Hey guys, I'm back. And I wanted to, take a little bit to analyze all the information on the Nintendo Switch before I made a video discussing it. But first of all, I wanted to address everyone out there and say that with all the videos I've done here on this channel, I never ever once purposely tried to mislead anybody. And everything I've done has been research based, and I've always tried to put facts behind the things that I've said. And on this particular instance, I was incorrect, of course, in my speculation and on all the research. It didn't do me any good in the end. So I did issue apologies to Emily Rogers. I said some disrespectful things on Twitter earlier when the Eurogamer information came out. I made a public apology to her for those things, and I congratulated Eurogamer for being correct. And I apologize to anyone else I may have offended by being so stubborn and, so sure of myself on this Nintendo NX, which is now the Nintendo Switch. But besides that, I definitely want to say that I was absolutely 100% in belief of what I was saying personally. That was my opinion. I was 100% sure that that was not the Nintendo NX that was shown by Eurogamer. And as I said, I was basing it off of information from Nintendo, have them saying multiple devices, family of systems, AMD design wins, technology being used that AMD specializes in, wonderful comments from developers, just common sense, logical things, plus looking for NVIDIA, and I really did look for NVIDIA information to try to support some kind of design graphics card for the Nintendo NX at the time, and I could not find anything. I really couldn't. So it was really crazy that this actually turned out to be exactly what Eurogamer reported. And on top of that, I was even more skeptical when that Morpheus X300 was found, and it was basically the exact same concept with some minor differences. So in my personal viewpoint, I had 100% reason to disagree with that information, and it turned out to be meaningless. So here we are, and it was exactly that. Am I disappointed? Yes, I am. But now that it's revealed, I will tell you what I think about it, some pros and cons, and some more information I found out since then, since it's good to wait, and find out more information that comes out. There's some more rumors floating around that we'll discuss, but we'll get to that. So as the Nintendo Switch, as you've seen in the video and what Nintendo has said, is a home console primarily, it says, but the home console is the tablet itself. The Nintendo has a picture of it saying that the home console is the tablet. The dock is a dock. You put it in there and it charges it and runs it at full power. And apparently, from what initial reports said, it doesn't add any power to the console, which is the tablet. And I'm hearing other rumors too saying that maybe it does add power to the tablet or add power to the overall functionality of it. We don't know 100% for sure. Also, the games they showed in that reveal trailer or teaser trailer, there was a disclaimer at the very end saying that that was obviously not final and subject to change. Plus, they did show multiple different controllers, which I do appreciate because the initial information that Eurogamer had only had those detachable controllers, and I was 100 million% against those type of controllers. I didn't want to, use those, obviously. So I really, really, really liked that Pro controller. It has a very similar layout to the Nintendo GameCube, which was one of my favorite controllers. Has the wonderful D-pad that we all love, has the sticks, on the opposite angles on the controller, and huge grips, because those little detachable controllers, especially the ones they show when you're playing in the car, I'm not going to use those personally. They're way too small for my hands, and for many other people too, obviously. It looked too small for the guys playing them in the car. So I really, really appreciate that controller that Nintendo has. It looks really high quality to me personally. I don't know if there's something detachable about it. There's little indentations that have a line on there on both sides, and maybe the grips could be detachable. I don't know, but I'm just guessing. But it looks really, really comfortable, really, really nice. Big fat buttons you can push, and it just looks very, very good, that controller. So I would definitely be using that controller as my primary means. And from the look of it, I'm not sure if it's going to come with the system itself, because the promo display that Nintendo showed has this box that connects together and puts the detachable controllers on it. And that is not very comfortable looking to me. A square box, it looks just like something to get the job done. So maybe that comes with the system, but me personally, I would definitely use that Pro controller over that. Now, getting to the portability of it, basically that doesn't personally interest me. I would be playing this thing docked pretty much all the time at home. because quite frankly that tablet is too large for me to carry around with me all the time. It would need to be something that maybe just once in a while, maybe if I'm going on vacation, going on a plane like they showed in the video, or a long drive like they showed in the video, maybe. But usually I'm the one driving, so obviously I'm not going to be playing that. The portability of it doesn't seem very portable in my opinion, and I've said that before, it didn't seem like a very portable concept because it's too big. For a portable, I'd rather have something smaller like a smartphone or like the 3DS, for example. Small enough to fit in your pocket, not too big to lug around with you, get in the way. So if I have this Nintendo Switch at home, it would be docked all the time and I basically would not be using the tablet. So the tablet actually becomes kind of useless to me personally as a gamer. I already have a tablet at home and I have a smartphone, and you know, I'm okay with what I got for tablets, and I just don't use them to play games on. So a home console is a home console for me. I'm going to be using it at home pretty much, and that's it. And the portable needs to be small enough for me to make it more portable. Plus, the battery life on this thing is being reported as 3 hours maximum, and with playing graphically heavy games, it's going to be even less than that. So the battery life is definitely an issue, a big concern that I think Nintendo should address. But they are saying it's meant to be a home console first and foremost, so again, I'm kind of confused here about what the direction is of this device. You know, if it's kind of not like Nintendo, as I said before, to make a jack-of-all-trades device that does everything but not one particular thing great. But that remains to be seen about the home console aspect of it when you play at home. Maybe that experience is great, we don't know yet. They didn't show much of it at all in the trailer, because the trailer was focusing on the portability of this tablet, which is supposed to be a home console primarily. So another confusing message to me personally. So of course my next concern is going to be third-party support, because they announced a lot of different publishers, as they did with the Wii U of course, and of course in the Wii U they dropped off. Are these guys going to stay on board to make games on this system? Now this Nintendo Switch is running on a Tegra processor by Nvidia for the mobility aspect of it. So it definitely needs to sacrifice the processing power of it overall to make it also be a portable console. So the question is, AAA third-party games, are they going to be ported to this Nintendo Switch? That's going to be the question that remains, because there's a lot of information that we just don't know about yet, because they only showed a 3-minute trailer and gameplay footage they showed was not final. But from what I'm seeing, it doesn't look like the dock will increase the power that much of this device, or just run it at full clock speeds because of it overheating possibly when it's on the go, being too high or running out of battery. So the question is, will third parties port their games down, way down to this device and put the extra effort in to do that? That was my question going in, and that's why I already doubted this device in the first place, because I didn't think third party would do that, and I didn't think Nintendo would allow that to happen again. So that is my big concern, is not having games again to play. Nintendo can support this system pretty good with its own games, we know that, and it's been confirmed that Unreal Engine 4 runs on it and everything. So besides Unreal Engine 4 though, what other third parties are going to be porting games to this system? We don't know yet, alright? So that is the question. And Nintendo said this was a teaser of this system, so there's obviously a lot more to this that we don't know about. And there's some rumors now that we'll get into from Let's Play Video Games. They posted some things about this device, about those detachable controllers having motion control, like gyroscopic control, the screen being full multi-touch, and likely the controllers have analog triggers on them like the GameCube. So I definitely think there's a lot more to learn about this system as a whole, and I don't think personally it's the only device. And there was some information that came out today from a Nintendo Investors Relation Q&A, and it was on Twitter. I'll put the link in the description. The question was, is the Nintendo Switch the 3DS successor? And the answer was no. The Nintendo Switch is a home console that is a Wii U successor. Home and handheld are still separate. The 3DS successor is much later, they said. So there is going to be another handheld coming that's going to be the 3DS successor. So I don't know exactly what's going on there, but apparently there's going to be more devices according to this. And you guys know Nintendo, that they love to create different variations of their handheld devices and even their consoles sometimes. So we don't know yet. And the most difficult thing about this is that this teaser was only 3 minutes, and that's all we get for 2016. And the Nintendo NX was originally announced in March 2015, and all we get is 3 minutes of information and concept and a little bit of video for some games that are still in concept form. So that is rather disappointing, and I'm sure you would agree. Obviously, you can't not want to see more, right? So that's it for 2016 for the Nintendo Switch. formerly known as the Nintendo NX, of course. 2017 is the launch of this thing, which is only a few months away in March. So they better reveal everything about this by then, because we're really running out of time to get the full idea of what this system can do. Because it's really hard for me to think that this is all it can do, right? Because Nintendo did say they didn't want their competitors to steal their ideas. And the idea has already been out before, and it's a concept that's been used in the past. Actually, since 2013, this type of concept has been used. Of course, this is a little bit different, and they do have a lot more options to control your games in. So I'm curious to see what that final secret is, if there is one, as I find it hard to believe that this is all that there is. And the reaction around the internet has generally been positive. There has been some negativity, of course. Stocks did drop today by 7% after the Switch reveal. So investors possibly were not happy with this reveal. An analyst did question the device itself, saying it wasn't really anything new and innovative to have a portable console in 2016. I personally understand the concept. I don't have anything against the concept itself, because I could see people really liking that concept. But me personally, I would not be using the portable aspect of it. I would just be using it as a home console. So for me, that aspect of it doesn't apply, and I would love to have just the home console portion itself act like a regular home console, and not having it, of course, sacrifice the performance of the system because of that tablet. It's kind of like the Wii U, right? So the Wii U kind of did the same thing. Nintendo invested so much in the tablet of the Wii U, and here we have another tablet that is better than the Wii U and the entire focus of the system. So it's kind of like the Wii U concept taken to the finish, basically. Like I remember Nintendo said they wanted to do something like this. They wanted to make the Wii U tablet the entire system when it first came out with it. And that might have done really well at that time if it was exactly this. So I guess we'll wait and see exactly everything else about this. And then we come to the price. It's been rumored to be $300. I don't know about you, but if you go to the store and see this device next to the PlayStation 4 Slim, that's also $300. The consumer goes to the store, sees this device in the display, they see this tablet, they look at the games and they say, oh yeah, they look pretty good, and then they go look at next to the PlayStation 4 and they say, okay, well these games look way better on this system and it's the same price, and I already have a tablet at home, and all this is a tablet with detachable controllers. Maybe I'll pass. I'm not saying that's going to happen for sure, but I could see it happening. I could see it not really catching on very well, unfortunately. But I know a lot of you guys are excited about it, so I'm not trying to dampen your excitement, okay? Just personally, I don't know. We will see if this thing will take off. There are some concerns here. I think personally it's way too similar to the Wii U as far as it being another tablet controller, and I'm not sure that people will really be excited about it as far as the general consumer going to the store and seeing it there. But I, of course, wish Nintendo all the best of luck, because I don't want them to have a failed product, right? I don't. But even after the reveal of this, I got a text from my wife, who doesn't play games, and she saw this, and she said to me, that was the Nintendo NX you've been waiting for almost 2 years? It's just a tablet with detachable controllers. I swear to you, that's what she said. And I said, yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. So I was hearing it from my wife, I didn't really want to hear it from her myself personally. That was that was crazy, but she didn't really think this device was really good. She doesn't even play video games. To a casual, I don't know. We'll see. I did tell her, though, personally, that we haven't seen all of this device yet. So let's try to stay positive. I will try to stay positive and hope that there's a lot more to see with this device. I want to know what that secret is. I want to know what that Pro Controller can do. I want to know what the OS can do, what the online function is. I want to know if it has voice chat. I want to know if it has, Twitch integration, with streaming online. What else can it do? What games are coming to it? We don't know anything about the games. And we also have no games to play for the holiday, really, besides Pokemon. So it's kind of a difficult time to be waiting so long still for more information, because we're not getting any from Nintendo still, and it's been almost 2 years, and we got 3 minutes of information. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Are you optimistic? Are you trying to stay positive? Are you already excited for it? Do you want this device right now? Do you can't wait for it? Or are you upset? Let me know what you guys think. So thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe and comment, and I'll talk to you soon on the next video. Take care.